right, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Christmas Day. Uh-huh. I'm on my way to visit my family. Oh, yeah, baby. Just like that. I'm later than I wanted to be, but I think that'll be okay. It's about an hour drive. Oh, yeah, baby. So how was your evening? Did any of you have a celebratory Christmas Eve? I hope it went okay. These things have a way of going sideways without notice. You want to use it for, when you're getting together with family, you want to use it for times of healing, increased communication, better communication, opportunities for restoration. Oh yeah, baby. Just like that. And when you do, you'll find yourself cruising, just like I'm about to do with my cruise control. Oh yeah. You might be the one that has to get it started though. Either, excuse me, bringing up a topic that'll be amenable to your audience, or profitable, for the purpose of the communication, but you might be the one that has to get it started. And that might be a new thing for you. In which case we release the Spirit of God in your direction so that you can have the peace and the wisdom and the knowledge of how to conduct yourself in a way that is most likely going to work based on what your intention is. And having said that, I find it's always worthwhile to consider the readiness of others and the intention of God. And then I put myself in the position of being the means by which grace can abound. Oh yeah. Now of course, when I say that, I think of all the times that didn't happen, where it's open mouth, insert foot. But we're working on that. Right? You always want to remind yourself that we are works in progress. Even though the gift of Jesus has made us complete, that we have or need, there's still the clock ticking, awaiting the emergence of the fruit. To be born from that eternal seed of God's love to us in Jesus. And that's the way I've come to understand the cross. I get into all kinds of head games with sacrifice and atonement and who were the goats and who were the sheep and why it was necessary, and all that gets just very murky every time I contemplate it. It doesn't become more clear, and I don't hear God clarifying it for me. But what I do hear him doing is what I just said to you. That above everything else, the cross is God's demonstration to us that the love of Jesus is pure, unending, and completely by the presence of God. So that no matter what dark time we find ourselves in, or whatever challenge it might be, or whatever difficulty it might be, we can always live it to the best we can when we remind ourselves that God stopped at nothing. Jesus stopped at nothing, so that we would know beyond the shadow of a doubt that his love for us is pure and unending. That's where I find God bringing me every time I think about the cross. So there you have it. And just to put a little something in your pipe to smoke as we usher in a new year, I encourage you to consider receiving revelations from God and his Spirit that go beyond what you have come to accept at this point in your life. Because what I've discovered is that God always wants to bring us into a greater understanding of who he is, how he is, what his purpose is, far beyond what we've come to be accustomed to. In fact, I find that that's where the life and the beauty of the relationship is between us and God. That for the relationship to work and for it to be perceived by others as real, we have to be in a position to be transformed out of what we knew forever